Do you use a hand-down tight end in your offense? Well, then I've got the perfect RPO for you. Hey Coach McKie here, and welcome to my channel. If this is the first time visiting my channel, welcome. And let me tell you what it's all about. It's about the spread offense. Passing schemes, running schemes, tempo, any and everything that has to do with the spread offense, we talk about right here on this channel. So if that interests you, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below, and then off to the side, either to the right or to the left, there's a bell. Click it so you get notified when I post a new video. So let me tell you a story. We're sitting in our office on a Sunday. We're talking about how to attack a three-man front. And my head coach goes, I want a freaking hand-down tight end. Now, we don't have a hand-down tight end in our playbook. We have 4 wide. That's what we do. But he was I am the head coach. I want a hand-down tight end. That dictates an odd front. They have to show their hand. So our hand-down tight end is not a blocker. He can't get in there and dig someone out on power. He can't help double team on inside zone. So I'm going, okay, we're bringing another guy in the box. What can we do RPO-wise that gets him out, takes another man with him, and causes the defense to be confused? And I remember the tight end flat route. You see, the tight end flat route, it brings a guy, the tight end in, puts his hand down, makes the defense show their hand, but now he's right back outside, and now they have to account for him. So what do? You can run inside zone, you can run your pin and pull, you can run your GT counter, you can do your normal stuff that you normally do, but with the hand down tight end and he's going away, he's not affecting the blocking scheme. So I want to go over that. I'm going to show a little bit of film. Let's get into it. So the first formation I'm going to draw is like this. It's a 2x2 hand down tight end. We can call that ace, we can call it dual, we can call it doubles, we can call it whatever we want. It's just a 2x2 set. The defense we most likely see when they're an odd front is something to this effect. 3 backers in the box, walk a guy down over the Y, and then everybody's covered. They can play cover 3, cover 1, doesn't matter. This is what we see. What I'm going to draw up is just plain old inside zone. And what I want you to notice is how we draw it. Just like this, everyone essentially has a man, right? You can draw it different ways. He's got the B gap. If this guy spikes, then he takes it. If not, then he's climbing. We have 5 guys. We're going to essentially block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're left with 2. This is fine because this is what we do. At the snap of the ball, the Y goes straight down the line. You can call it a flat, you can call it an arrow, you can call it, hey, just run to the sideline, whatever it is you want, but that's the route. The R is blocking most dangerous man. Usually it's the corner. Backside, you can do a couple of different things. You can, if you wanted to, you can run hitches. You could run fade outs if you wanted to give your quarterback a man beater. You could run double slants. If you want, you can run a key screen. It doesn't matter. You choose what you want. Now, I'm going to tell you what we're kind of evolving to is our guys suck at blocking. And I know a lot of y'all guys suck at blocking as well. And you can bang your head against the wall saying, well, if wide receivers don't freaking block, they don't get the rock. Come on, that's not really true. What you can do is you can put them in a position that they don't even have to block, yet they are still occupying their man. Give them a route. Give them something. Give them deep curls. Give them verts. Give them something that they don't even know that they're getting the ball, and it essentially blocks the man for you so you don't have to sit there on Sundays or Saturdays whenever you watch the video and you'll be like, oh, man, why? What the hell's their problem? Don't do it. That's your fault. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. And listen, I was insane too. We all were. If they don't block, make them do something else. All right, so I'm off that soapbox right here. Back to the play. We've got inside zone. He's banging at the center, cutting back, but here's what the quarterback is looking. Does whoever it is the C-gap, let's say he spikes and now this is the C-gap defender. Does the C-gap defender go up the field? Well, now you hand the ball off. And then it's just inside zone. Does the B-gap defender crash? Well, now when he crashes, the quarterback is running to throw the ball. So if the backer goes with the Y, then the quarterback just keeps it. If the backer comes off and takes the quarterback, then he throws the Y. So it's kind of like a key screen out there, but your quarterback has to be able to see C gap to next guy, C gap to next guy. If you do it enough though, and here's the cool thing, you can actually have him see, hey, is there grass out there? If there's grass out there, then he can just automatically mesh with the running back, sees grass, and throws it out there. And let's get into the clips because I'm going to show you some clips that we do this and it actually works. Right here we have ace into the boundary. So here's our hand down tight end. Here's our R, our F and our L are back here. He has got the block. He is running his key screen or his arrow or his flat, whatever it is you want to call. Look at that. The quarterback now sees all this grass area out here. So since he sees that, he knows, hey, I'm just going to mesh and I'm going to throw it out there and let them do what he does. So look at all that space right now that the quarterback did, and we're not even blocking the end. He just sees it, meshes with the the running back for a second, and then flips it out there. And then that's an easy completion for us. And we get down the field and we actually do some good things out of that. Here's an example where, again, we've got ace for some reason. I don't know why he's that far back. He needs to be up a little bit right here. But we've been running the arrow a lot against this team, and they know, okay, crap, we need to defend it. So now they run with the arrow, which gives or opens up a huge cutback lane for the running back. So the quarterback sees this guy going. He knows he is going to key this man. Right there, he's attacking the mesh. We teach if they attack the mesh, you go ahead and give it and then fake it. And now look at that cutback lane right there. Again, you can see how there's a big void right there for your running back when you run this a lot, because now the defense is like, oh crap, we need to cover that guy right there. So they overplay their hand and they allow you to get that cutback lane right there. The next way we run it is at a 3-by-1. You can call this trio, you can call it tray, you can call it trips, you can call it early, whatever it is you want to call it. Just know that it's 3-by-1. And for this diagram, I'm going to show you how you can run this with something else. So let's say you want to run it with outside zone. So we've got our outside zone steps. Everybody is reaching their gap, going outside zone. We all know how to do it. And then here's the cool thing. Your quarterback is still reading the same guy, the same area, the C-gap defender. Because what's happening out here is these guys got first threat, second threat, and the Y is going straight down the line. Running his arrow, his flat, his sideline, whatever it is you want to call it, that's what's happening on the backside. And the quarterback is reading whoever comes off that C gap. Let's say everybody's blocked up, because again, we got 5, so he's blocked 2, 3, 4. Let's say it's that guy, 5. All right? Or for the sake of argument, let's say the backer goes, he's the 5th guy. Now we're reading the end. If the end goes straight up the field, then we will run our outside zone. Just like that, nothing changes. Quarterback hands off. We got the numbers. We're running our outside zone. Let's say the end crashes like this. Well, now the quarterback is going to pull, and what's he going to do? You're exactly right. Good job. High fives and butt slaps. He is going to run to throw. If no one steps up for him, he keeps running. If the backer takes him, he throws the key screen or the flat, the arrow, whatever it is you want to call. If he gets good enough at this play, he can go ahead and pre-snap it and see that he has the numbers. Let's say this guy's playing back like that, and for some reason, they're giving you this kind of look when you go hand down tight end, which we have seen a couple of times. Like this, he is out there. Well, now if you want to take a chance, your quarterback can say, hey, I think I have the numbers. He's going to get out. His eyes are going to be watching the mesh happen. I'm going to mesh, and then I'm going to throw it. You can have that ability built in, or you can call this play and be like, hey, think the flat, or think the arrow, or think the sideline. And that tells the quarterback, okay, I'm going to mesh, and then I'm going to mesh and quickly flip my hips and throw it out there because coach told me that I'm going to throw it out there. So now let's look at that in some cut-ups right now. We've got our 3-by-1 into the boundary over here. So 2 receivers. Here's our tight end. He's man-to-man, so whatever we had called down there, it doesn't matter. We're running our inside zone to the right. As you can see, when we mesh right here, the quarterback can see that there's a lot of grass in this area. So he sees that, he pulls it, flips it out there. Now look how easy that is. That is a 1 to 2 yard throw right now that your kids can make. I promise you this. if he can make it, if he can catch it, if we can block it, you can do the same thing. It's very easy to do and to install because to him, that's just a normal key 3. So if you run inside zone at a 3x1 with stand-up wide receivers, you can run this because you can just tell your kids, hey, this is just another way to get to key 3. Again, we've got our 3x1 to the boundary. You can call it trio, tray, trips, Trucon. I don't know what that is, but you can call this, put it in the boundary. We're running inside zone to the right. As you can tell, the quarterback is now reading this end. He sees the end, but he also sees all this grass. So he pulls and throws nice and easy. It's third down. That is a nice third down play right there where we can just either hand the ball off or throw for a nice gain. One more time, we've got our trio or our tray, our 3x1 to the field now. So he's blocking, he's going straight down the line. Again, now we've hit him a couple times, so what do? They put this guy out to cover him. That's great. We now can read this man right here, which is what we do. Notice how he attacks the quarterback. So we hand it off, and we got a nice little cutback lane for our inside zone. So we can either throw it or run it. And this is an easy play, I can't stress that enough, that you can install and have success with. So there you go, coaches. That is a simple RPO you can use with the hand down tight end if you have a hand down tight end, or if you would just want to move a wide receiver down to give the defense a new look. If this was at all helpful to you, please give it a thumbs up and share it. Let me know what you do in the comments below if you do something different. And then also, hey, if you want to learn more about the air raid offense, there's a link down in the description, airraidbook.com. It's a book I wrote, I put out about how you can simplify your air raid. It's helped many coaches along the way change their program, score a lot of points. So if that interests you, check it in the description below. And until next time, coaches, let's continue to master the spread, score points, and have fun.